Some of the fondest memories that I can recollect growing up is cruising these old back roads with my dad. I didn't get many Father's Days with him. He was tragically took from us when I was 8 years old. But the memories I have are some of my most prized possessions. I can remember clearly plundering through the local junkyards with my dad, looking and hunting for parts and pieces for one of his many projects. Boy, I can remember just as clear as spring water the bicycle he built for me from salvage parts, and I named it after his coal truck, old Oliver. I can remember him letting me take out bolts and put bolts back in place, and my hands were just as greasy and dirty as his, and he made me think I was the world's best mechanic. And at the time, I didn't realize my dad was just trying to pass down his knowledge to me. I was always a daddy's boy. My mom said I would disappear, and she'd often find me outside under a coal truck helping my dad. Now, my dad took me and my brother with him wherever he went. I remember clearly when he would take Papa up on the mountain to the old home place, and they would talk about their lives of growing up there, and how I truly wish I could remember some of them conversations. After my dad's passing, my uncles, they stepped up, and they never once acted like they had to, but they wanted to. My dad's oldest brother in particular made a point to cruise around and talk about their childhood and telling stories on my dad. He told me one. He said when my dad was a little feller, he had long wavy hair. He said Mama thought it was too pretty to cut, and said back in them days somebody would usually on the weekends be down at the store set up on a Saturday, and they'd cut hair all day. Said one morning Papa, he took my daddy down to the store and got his hair cut. He said when Mama seen it, she was madder than a wet hen. And he laughed a little bit, the thought of Mama being all heaved up. He said the only reason Papa got cut was somebody mistakenly called my dad a little girl. Some of them trips of cruising around, he would often take me and my brother to visit Dad at the graveyard. He would make a point on Father's Day that we put a flower, just stop by and say hey. You know, folks, I know this ain't no normal Appalachian video, but it's Father's Day, and I wanted to acknowledge all the dads and all the ones that stepped up to fill a void. And if anyone's listening to this, just remember, heaven has a lot of wonderful things in it, but it has no cell phones, no visiting hours. If your dad calls you, answer it. If your dad's lecturing you about something, let him lecture. Because there'll come a time when you would give anything for that phone to just ring, or hear him lecturing you about something, and it won't be there. So to all you fathers and all you mothers that plays the role of the father, and all you that stepped up to be a dad in the midst of absence, happy Father's Day, and a big old mountain God bless.